guys, welcome to my podcast. It's called How to Become. Oh, oh my gosh, I went back to old patterns. How to Become Fabulous was easy. No, the name is Cut the Bull Crap with Zeddy because life is crazy now and I'm not a pretty little princess that's acting like the world is perfect. No, guys, let's start talking. So I was thinking about this journal I made here. And I wrote a list of expectations to myself, like a bunch of years ago. Oh my gosh. And I have all these things. And this is reminding me of like the mindset I had when I was cool with myself, and I had all these things going for myself where I felt fulfilled in doing them, if that makes sense. And I feel like because people would see me doing all these crazy things, they'd kind of give me the side eye. And I think because of that, it drove me to, not do these things as much, not put myself into organization as much. When literally my life needs a system, it needs organization, it needs a purpose for me to feel like I'm doing good things with my life. Also, I'm kind of trying not to die right now because while I was setting up the camera, it literally came down and crashed right on my toes. I'm using my phone, so it's just a phone. But still, that hurt like hell. I'm scared I broke my toe a little bit, but I think we might be okay. I might be being dramatic. But anyways, so let me just look at the expectations I wrote. Read scriptures daily. Work out at least once a week. Something active every day. Eat things in moderation. Kind of stuff with health and how I want to treat others and how I want my money goals to be achieved. Try to get a job. This was in high school, so I didn't need a job at the time. The days. And brighten someone else's day every day. Oh my gosh. I had all these goals that were amazing, and I was actually pretty good at accomplishing them, but it's I don't know, something in you changes when people don't even support you doing good things for yourself, which is interesting. I remember I tried to tell people guys, I woke up at 3 a.m. today to go work out, and everybody's just looking at me weird. I'm oh, is that a bad thing that I'm trying to do productive things with my life? Are you not happy for me that I'm doing productive things? It was just weird, because in high school, I found thrill in getting up at 3 a.m. so I can work out, because I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to work out every day. I don't know, for some reason people been wow, 3 a.m., that's crazy. No one could just say, oh, good for you, that's awesome, that's hard stuff to do. But they just felt I don't know, jealous or something. I don't even know how to describe it. It's they just cannot support me doing things that they could never do themselves. Which now, waking up early, I could do it, but I get so tired. I need nothing to happen before 10 a.m. or I will freak out. I think the theme for today is to not let people's reactions to you change how you move forward with your life. People are not going to understand the full impact of what the things you're doing are. They're not going to see your vision. They're not going to see why you're doing it. And I think it's important for you to just ignore it and just be oh, they're not me. They don't understand. I'm just going to keep doing this. And just leave it at that. There's really something about not keeping people around you that are draining or will not support you in your life when good things happen to you. Because it's just interesting how you can have people around you that support you, supposedly, but as soon as something like amazing happens to you or slightly cool, they suddenly stop talking to you and they don't want to talk to you about the cool thing. Like, you can tell when someone's just like distancing themselves from you just because something cool happened to you. And guys, if you have people like that in your life, do not spend too much time around them because they are draining you. They are holding you back from so many amazing things, because if you can't have someone you can talk about your achievements with, then it's going to be hard for you to want to make more achievements, because it's like, oh, I love this person, but anytime something good happens to me, they're sad. Then it really kills your drive to keep going. When you have people who are like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you, and they seem like genuinely happy and they don't like go shut down, like they don't go quiet and shut down in the corner and like sulk about their life afterwards, and they're truly genuinely happy, those are the people you should keep around. I mean, try to be friends with successful people, because they will already have good things going on for them. They're not going to be jealous of you. They're not going to be caring how you're doing better than them, they're doing better than you. No. If they're truly successful and they feel good about their lives, they're not going to be worrying about what you're doing or what they're doing, who's better. There's no comparison game happening when you have secure people around you. I personally, I don't intend to push people out of my life or keep a low amount of friendships, or very surface level friendships, because I don't let someone in until I feel like they're safe and they actually are someone that will support me, because I've had friends who really did not support me, even though they tried to pretend they did, or they just blatantly did not care or want to support me. And so when I have people around me like that, I'd rather just walk around alone, no one to talk to, than actually force myself to be around people like that. I've had a lot of friends like this. I don't know, I had a friend, like, when I started my high school broadcast, like my segment, the How to Become Fabulous, whatever, I was really putting myself out there, and so I was very vulnerable and I was scared, and like, I'm putting like videos that could be seen as like cringy or weird or too much in a high school setting. Like, that was scary. So obviously I want to like go talk to my friend about it and like get some reassurance about it. And like, she tried to show support at the beginning of it all, but she slowly just got sick of me talking about it when it's something like I really cared about, and it's like, sorry, I want to share with you something that's special to me because I care about you and want you to know about these special things about me. Friends should be like wanting to care. High school friendships are just weird, and I think ever since I had a friendship like that, or friendships like that growing up, I'm very distant to create close connections, because I want authentic friendships. I don't want friendships where I'm going to be disrespecting my presence and disrespecting myself and allowing people to step over me, to say that my achievements aren't important or in any way significant. I think it was just sad. Like, I feel like if I didn't have people around me that dragged me down, I would be probably a totally different person today. Because when you're young, there's so much developmental things happening. If I didn't have myself being so loyal to a person that was holding me back, I would have probably made more friends, made more connections, and stuff like that. But like now, I'm kind of grateful for my upbringing. Like, it taught me how to be authentic and how to be myself without really caring much about societal pressures or how to fit in or whatever superficial things there are out in the world. I'll be honest, I spent pretty much most of my childhood being very lonely. And like, it was really sad at first, like, but now I'm kind of grateful for it because I'm my own best friend. And I love my husband, Nuno, so much. I love him, and he's my best friend, and there's not much other people I'd rather spend my time with. But it's also nice that I can just sit alone and nurture myself better than any other friend has ever nurtured me. So yeah, I keep a distance. I grew up lonely because I was shy, I was quiet, I was kind of chunky as a kid, they'll say, and I don't know, all of those as a combination, being scared to talk to people and stuff, it really put me in a hard position growing up. Like, a lot of, well, it's just some bullying, but more just people not really caring to talk to me when I desperately need it. I mean, there was instances where I'm grateful for that people decided to reach out to me and pull me into their lives and stuff, but I think I liked that being alone most of my childhood taught me how to just be myself and love myself. I don't think I would want to have it any other way. The theme of this video is really just surround yourself with people who will support you, who aren't insecure, who do truly care about the best for you. If you surround yourself with people who literally limit themselves, how do you expect them to not limit you? Coming out to college, friendships have been really hard too. I think when it felt like I was trying to force a friendship with like a roommate or someone in a class, like it just didn't work for me like other people do it. The best friendships I've made out at college were the ones that were just like random, like at work, we just end up start talking. The most unexpected friendships are usually the best one because there was no forcing it, there was no expectations. It was just like, oh, I see you for who you are, I like you, let's be friends. Then there's no like performance or expecting to perform for a friend. You don't have to be perfect at like remembering their birthday, giving them gifts. It's just they know the intent in your heart, and I think those kind of friendships are the most lovely out of all of them. But unfortunately right now I don't really have much people like that. I have a few golden people that I love. The main one is my husband. I know it's weird to say, like, but like he's literally my best friend. When we had no romantic interest in each other, we would hang out every single day. We would make an effort to see each other, like at least most of the week. We met at work, so we already had work together, and then we, like, when I wanted to hang out with a friend, that was the person I would go to. Like, I would go on dates with other people. That's where the dating world was at. My friendship time was with Nuno, and I think it's so crazy, like, we just randomly fell in love, and now I just get to be married to my best friend and have him with me for the rest of my life and create a family with him. And it's such a wonderful thing. I love him so much. If there was anyone I could have ended up with, like, I'm so glad I ended up with him. He's been such a huge blessing in my life. He's made so many things become literal miracles just by his own presence and his wisdom and all that he is. And I love him so much. I think when you allow yourself to see the ways that people treat you, where you can tell the difference, that the way they're treating you reflects love versus fake love and pure hatred disguised as love. I feel like when you can tell the difference between that, you can really pick and choose who you decide to keep close to you in your life. And I'm not saying you have to totally ignore everybody, because nobody's perfect and nobody's going to totally match your personality, and that's okay. And you can still have a surface level friendship with them. You can still have fun with them, but you shouldn't tell them things that are vulnerable to you, because you don't know how they're going to react to it, and the way they react to it, because they're your friend, could really make a huge impact on you, bad or good. Yeah, having good friends around you really will help you make a difference in your life. I just want to say, surround yourself with good people that have good intentions in their heart, really want to support you, and are not insecure, and they have things going on for themselves. You're good, they're good, we're all happy. I like an environment like that, don't you? I'm just gonna leave the episode as that today. I hope you guys liked it, and I love you. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao.